Emeril Lagasse is one of the preeminent young chefs in New Orleans. He's one of maybe 20 chefs across the country who show up regularly in the food press, as well as prestigious national culinary events. John Mariani in Esquire named Emerils the Restaurant of the Year in 1990. The renovated warehouse offers some of the most exciting food in the city. He leads off with a knockout appetizer, Shrimp and Andouille Cheesecake.
We're going to start to make a crust first for the bottom of the cheesecake. And we'll begin with a cup of breadcrumbs, just plain breadcrumbs. About a quarter teaspoon of Creole seasoning. And this is grated Parmesan Reggiano cheese. We have about a cup of grated cheese. And about a half cup of just melted, slightly warm butter. And now we'll just incorporate, spread around the bottom of the pan. This is a spring form where the bottom of the pan can be removed after the cheesecake is baked. And now what we're going to do after it is spread on the bottom evenly is we're going to press to form our crust.
A savory cheesecake filling features rough chopped Gulf shrimp and andouille sausage.
Andouille is a Creole Cajun pork sausage. We're very fortunate. We make our own in-house. Really control the quality and as well as the fat. It's just lean pork, spiced pork sausage that's then smoked. And what we're doing is we're rendering the andouille so that we can extract the fat of it out.
Diced vegetables season the cake.
About a cup of chopped onion. And some of the green bell pepper, about a half a cup of green and a half a cup of red. I'm going to start lightly sauteing this in the olive oil. And then the magic of New Orleans, the chopped garlic. About a tablespoon of fresh chopped garlic. Another quarter teaspoon of our Creole seasoning. And just as they start to get a little translucent, we're going to add about a pound of chopped fresh shrimp. And we're adding the shrimp last because the cheesecake is going to have to bake. And you don't want to have the shrimp so overcooked they become tough and rubbery. So we're just going to saute these real lightly.
Chef Lagasse drains the rendered grease from the andouille.
And then we're going to add our andouille in the mixture.
The mixture is taken off the heat and cooled for 5 to 10 minutes. Filling starts with about 1.5 pounds of softened cream cheese and 4 whole eggs.
Half cup of cream. Smoked Gouda cheese, grated, about 1 cup. Changed my mind. About 1.5 cups. Okay. We take our mixture our vegetable. Is that
The
what
chef
I
had
do?
intended using Parmesan, but changed his mind.
No, I'm gonna leave it out. And then we're gonna slowly
Using a paddle, blend the mixture thoroughly, scraping down the sides a couple of times.
I'm going to add about a half teaspoon of salt and some fresh ground pepper, about 16 turns. Now we have our crust in a springform pan, and we're going to add our cheesecake mixture. And then we'll go into the oven with 375 degrees in a home oven, 1 hour, 1 hour and 5 minutes. If you're working with a confection style oven, you want to have it much lower, about 290 degrees, 290 degrees, about 40 minutes. So away we'll go.
A tomato coulis starts with garlic.
And gonna have about a tablespoon, a good tablespoon of garlic, as well as 2 tablespoons of shallot. And we just again want to get this just a little bit translucent, maybe half teaspoon of salt. We really just sauteing this very lightly to get the flavor out. Now, these are about 8 Roma tomatoes that have been blanched in boiling water and chopped. If you're using regular beefsteak tomatoes, depending on the size, 2 or 3, or about 2 good cups of chopped tomato that we're now going to add with its juice. You want to cook the tomatoes just for about 2 or 3 minutes, extracting as much of that flavor as we can. And then we're gonna add this is Creole mustard, any grain mustard, preferably Creole mustard. We have about 3 tablespoons, a little bit of Creole seasoning. And now you can see where we want to fold the mustard. Very simple, just until it starts to simmer. And then we'll take it off the heat.
The coulis is processed before service.
Maybe about 45 seconds we'll do our puree. Tomato coulis. cheesecake. Okay. And some chopped chives. And about a quarter of a teaspoon of Parmesan cheese.